6:30 a.m. The sun shines through my window, and it's a beautiful sunny morning in Seattle, and my usual work week starts. I go sit at a table of 10. There's one coworker on each side and one straight across. I start collaborating with my coworkers on a project we've been working on for the past week, bouncing ideas off of each other, giving insights and suggestions. 12 p.m. I now head to the library to work on a more specific task at hand. The library is somewhere where I can go work in a secluded area and focus more with fewer distractions from my coworkers and less interaction with my coworkers as well. 3 p.m. I just now remembered that I have to create a brainstorming list for new marketing ideas. The science of the library is having the opposite effect as before. I've hit a roadblock, but no worries. Now I'm gonna hop over to a coffee shop where I'm gonna grab a quick cappuccino, lay in the leathery couch, and hear the sounds of the feet shuffling across the floor. Drawing upon the energy in the room, including individuals and their conversations, I can use this energy to complete my creative task and finish my day strong. As the day progresses, I have multiple different tasks I need to accomplish, and all of these settings help me accomplish a certain task at a certain time. And all of these different settings also throughout the day help me keep up my productivity. And the most surprising thing of my day is that I never left the office.
Our idea is to create what we like to call a cognitive office. A cognitive office allows workers to work wherever they find suiting. Now this is not the same as what the new trend is that's called hoteling, where workers can go wherever they want within an open office. Our idea is to have 3 different settings available to workers within our cognitive office. The first setting is that of an open office, but with a little catch. This open office has offices around the outside of it that allow workers to register times where they can go in as individuals or as groups to have a little bit of privacy from their coworkers. The second setting is a coffee shop. You might be asking yourself, why a coffee shop? Well, a study by the University of Illinois found that 50 decibels of sound can actually increase creativity and worker performance. Now, this also goes along with a study by the National Center for Biotechnology Information, which found when studying 2 groups of individuals that one working with a complex task and one working with a simple task, that workers can actually feed off of each other and gain positive worker task productivity when working among each other. The third setting and final setting is that of a library. So the reason for a library is that sometimes individuals need a time to go and be by themselves. Prominent psychologists such as Hans Eisner have found that working by themselves in a serene and calm setting can actually draw introverts' energy and draw creativity to their work. Overall, we found that by implementing a cognitive workspace, or what we call the cognitive office, workers will be able to go wherever they want, and employees will be happy and be able to find a place where they feel most comfortable and able to fulfill their well-being.
Okay, so the point that Amanda was making there is there really is, we believe, a correlation between creating these cognitive spaces and employee well-being. But the question remains, what's in it for the employee? What are the benefits associated for the employer? And to kind of answer this question, we delved into job characteristics theory. Job characteristics theory associates job satisfaction with improved performance among the workers. And there have been numerous studies that have attempted to prove this, and some have been successful. Among the most famous of these was a study performed in 1985 by the researchers Paul Muchinsky and Michelle Lafayette. And what they determined, based on a meta-analysis of many data over many periods of time, was that there is a correlation between job satisfaction and productivity, and this amounted to about a 0.29 correlation, which may not seem like a lot, but in organizational behavior, this can make a huge difference for the organization. And subsequent studies found that this could be as much as 12% of the of worker productivity increasing as a result of an increase in job satisfaction. So we've kind of attempted to answer the question that yes, these cognitive spaces will increase job satisfaction by, and then subsequently increasing productivity, but the question remains, how will these cognitive spaces increase this job satisfaction? So again, we delve back into the world of job characteristics theory, and two aspects of job characteristics theory are autonomy and purpose. We believe that by creating these cognitive spaces, the autonomy for employees will obviously improve as they are given the freedom to work on the projects that they want, when they want, and also in the settings that they feel the most comfortable in. And by providing this freedom, it will increase autonomy, which has a proven result in increasing job satisfaction. And the other aspect that we want to talk about is purpose. And we believe that by kind of fostering this atmosphere of kind of acceptance of everybody's work style and these different work environments, it will really act to show employees that the employer is really devoted to thinking in new ways and to trying new things. And additionally, the employees, by kind of working in these different atmospheres, will be exposed to different ways of thinking and to thinking out of the box. And that's really where innovation comes from, is this ability to think out of the box. And then by providing just different work environments for people to think, we think that it'll drive a lot of innovation into the future. So to kind of summarize, we are suggesting that more employers in going into the future should create a cognitive space involving things like maybe a library, coffee shop, and the traditional workplace. And between those three things, we really think that you can capitalize on autonomy and purpose and really act to increase job satisfaction and subsequently increase job productivity.